Everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Fitness Education Series produced by the Australian Fitness Academy. It's like progressive overload for your brain. I'm your host, Tom Rock, and today we've got special guest Suqi.
Hello.
How are you, Suqi?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for jumping on.
Absolutely. I've been waiting for this.
Oh no, everyone gets excited to get on the podcast and guests are good, so good to have you here.
I'm really glad to be here.
Excellent. So I guess today's episode will just be a bit of a insight into Suqi. She's got some great experience in health and fitness and is a current staff member at AFA, which is really cool. But just a good chance for me to pick her brain a little bit, get an insight. So you guys out there listening, if you've got any questions or follow up after this, send an email and we can definitely keep engaging with Suqi and she can answer all our questions. So Suqi, let's talk about how'd your fitness journey begin, I guess. What got you into fitness? We've all got something that gets us in, right? Interested?
To give like a backstory, I grew up overweight for most of my whole life, and during COVID I hit the heaviest I've ever been, which is around 90 kilos.
Yep.
And I felt like there was just something in me that, wasn't happy with how I was feeling, and I felt like I wanted to make a change. So in 2021, I took my fitness really seriously. I at the time got myself my own coach, my own personal trainer, and till this day I have lost over 20 kilos.
Unreal.
Which is a really big achievement, and it really also just got me kickstarted into wanting to do this for other people and get into the fitness industry. So I got recommended Australian Fitness Academy by a friend, and
Lovely.
I started my Cert III and IV, and at the same time I also did my degree in nutrition science. So I did all of it.
Did everything. That's sick. I think two cool points. I think having a PT yourself, having a coach yourself is really cool and a great experience. And there's even people who are personal trainers and then do like bodybuilding shows or whatever it is, or have a certain goal at specific times. Not uncommon for PTs to have PTs at any point in time. So you learn a lot from having an own coach, because then it's like, well, this is cool. You know what they do, good experience, and you can sort of pass that experience on to other people. So very not a uncommon entry into the fitness industry, I don't think. People go, oh, wow, this is so life-changing.
Yeah.
I want to help other people go on this journey because I know how good it can be.
Yeah, I think with because it's quite a common thing, I feel like a lot of people that I know have like related to me on that sense.
Yep.
And have wanted to ask for support from me in that regard. I think that's also a reason why that I wanted to become certified, to be able to help those, but actually have like the deeper knowledge behind it.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, love it. So your bachelor, let's start at the bachelor. Yeah, you did a Bachelor of Nutrition?
Yeah.
That's cool. Whereabouts? What uni?
Deakin University.
Deakin, very nice. So that was, what year did you start and finish that? Just so
I think I started in 2020.
2020, cool.
And then I finished it in 2023.
Awesome. So
and then it's also the same year I finished my Cert IV.
Cert IV, yeah. Cool. So we've got a lot of online students here. Suqi was an online student here, which we'll get to. I'm keen to chat about her experience in that because I helped develop the course. So it's always good to see how our students are going.
Yeah, always good to see the guy on the TV screen.
Yeah, he's actually a real life person. So, because we have a lot of students that do study Cert III and IV while they're doing a degree. So, nutrition like yours crossed over, or also students studying like exercise science and things like that do Cert III and IV all the time as well. To, I guess, give them a hand into the industry. So is that sort of how you saw it? Like you're interested in nutrition and then thought, I'll be a PT and have this nutrition knowledge as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think learning to have a healthy relationship with food was really important to me. And
yeah, cool.
I realized how much of a difference it is and how much it can affect your body. And I think I wanted to learn more about it myself. So it is quite hand in hand, like doing a nutrition degree, and I am able to create those meal plans and get a better understanding of how our food and supports our mental health,
But it does still.
Yeah, how our food supports our physical well-being overall, and how the Cert III and IV was able to also teach me how to implement physical training as well.
Yeah, that's cool because I think every PT goes through the same thing. They either come in from a big nutrition background, like you didn't think nutrition's great. How do I put the gym stuff into it? And there's a lot of other students we get here that go, I love the gym, and then they realize they've got to give nutrition advice or it'll help them get clients get the results. So clients can be doing all the right work in the gym, but if their nutrition, if they're not getting any good general nutrition advice, they're probably not going to get the greatest results in the gym. So definitely hand in hand there. Very, very cool. So into fitness, uni, into our online Cert 3 and 4 in fitness with AFA. How'd you go as an online student? We've got online and face-to-face in Victoria. But how did you find the online course, Suki?
Honestly, and hopefully I'm not coming off bias, but being recommended the course as well. Once I actually started, I felt supported. I think that was one of the biggest things. With the student support team here, anytime I had a question or concern, I was able just to call or text them and they would talk to me as long as I needed.
Cool.
I remember that once I actually finished my Cert IV, it might have been one of our teachers, Steph, that I was on the phone with actually. I finished my Cert IV and I was needing insurance and I was like, I have no idea where to go.
Yeah, cool.
So I called student support and I think Steph talked to me for about 30 minutes. About what options I had, how to go about it. And I think I really appreciated that so much because I had already finished. Like I wasn't studying the course.
Yeah.
The fact that the team was still wanting to help me for as long as I needed really showed the quality of education and the people that are here in this team.
That's so cool to hear because I think online courses, we all know they're great, they're really accessible, but they're not always easy to complete just based on you need a lot of motivation to sort of keep getting through them, and it is a bit of work. But we do pride ourselves here on our support team, so it's good that you had a great experience because we think the support that we can give you to get through it is what's going to make the difference between you getting through it and not getting through it, and then the advice we can give students in terms of getting into the industry and different opportunities. And it's cool. We have contact with a range of students from the very beginning of Cert 3 and then they come back and they're still talking to us 2 or 3 years after they finished. And even we were at the expo the other day and I have students from 2 years ago talking about the webinars I've run and all this sort of stuff. Really, really cool. So glad you had some good experience with that online course. And online study can be tough. We definitely understand that, but we've sort of tried to develop our resources, I guess, in a way that is workable, but definitely provide the support that students need.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely challenges you, but in the best way possible. But honestly, like I had a lot of fun. Like, I had to do writing the training plans was really fun. It really gets you to kind of see what it would be like, doing it, for a real person. And honestly, it's really fun to, get together with your friends and family and do these programs and go through it together and work out. So there's definitely a lot of fun aspects to it as well as you learn along the way.
Good, because we've tried to run a lot of case studies that are sort of practical examples. So while you're sort of doing assessments and we have to be able to show your grade you and all this stuff, we've tried to make it as practical as possible in terms of applying it. You don't have to do all these practical videos or anything, but practically applying it. So not only can we grade you, but you sort of get a good experience of this is what it's going to be like when I am a personal trainer. So you feel confident. Awesome. So you've done your Cert 3 and 4 online with us, and then we're off into the fitness industry. How did you find the fitness industry, and what was your first initial steps, I guess, and where have you ended up, and what do you like?
Yeah, so when I finished my Cert 4, I was working in a gym, just in reception/sales. So I did get to have a good taste of personal training, and I had already built some of the relationships with some of the members. So it was really fun to let them put their trust in me, and they all ended up having a really good time, and they enjoyed the workout. And it was just really good being able to do it in a real world setting, if that makes sense.
Cool.
But and then I also was able to write them programs. So exactly what I was saying before, it feels a bit surreal, but then I'm actually doing it in real life. And it's honestly a lot of fun. And it's a good feeling knowing that it's going to really help someone.
Yeah, cool. Love it. And then working in the gym, you've seen a job ad for AFA. So Suki is currently a careers advisor at AFA.
Yeah, exactly. So now I am here helping and helping give a deeper knowledge
Yep.
about our courses and helping answer all those questions that people have and guiding them into the right direction to our Australian Fitness Academy.
Love it, because it's a big commitment for someone, or a big decision to study Cert 3 and 4 in fitness and then come on to PT. So I guess we, as a company, it's good to have someone as a careers advisor giving you a little bit of advice getting into it, and then obviously you've got all the wealth of experience of the student support team as well to assist you as you go through it. And then once you get in the industry, you can still definitely lean on us for any sort of little questions and stuff. So it's a cool little bubble of people that are here to help. So very, very cool. And now we're sort of moving into the online training space a little bit, Suki.
Yeah, I think it was a big decision for me to move away from the fitness, the personal training industry in particular,
Yep.
after completing my Cert 4 recently. But I had this opportunity offered to me and I didn't want to say no, and I'm
Yep.
glad I didn't. I do love everyone here, so it's like seeing everyone on TV, just walking around the
Yeah,
halls.
cool.
But yeah, so I've kind of just transitioned online. So now I write programs, I do meal plans, and
Yep.
even people that I had spoken to and trained in a gym had, stayed with me.
Yep.
And I've been able to write programs for them still and keep in contact with them. And then they just train on their own. And it's still good to be able to have that side of my career.
Absolutely.
It's still something that I can ongoingly do.
Yep.
Whilst working with Australian Fitness Academy. So I get a bit of the best of both worlds.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. I think that's what I find a lot of past students that I talk to that come back and or we catch up at the expo, or we see them around. They always doing lots of different things. There's lots of opportunities. There was some working with some different supplements and nutrition companies at the expo that I saw were our past students. Some are doing part-time PT. Some are working in gyms. Some are doing like outdoor boot camp type things. And then there's obviously roles like Suki got as careers advisors and stuff like that at different training organisations. So really opens up a lot of doors, which I think is really cool. You're never sort of pigeonholed into having to find one job. There's lots of opportunities to sort of chase your passion. Excellent. Anything else, Suki, you want to run past us? It's a good summary.
I think that's a good summary.
Yeah, I think you've done well. So as you can see, guys, Suki's got a massive range of experience over a short period of time as well, which is really cool. So she's doing it all currently in the industry. So don't be afraid to, if you're listening to this and you're not studying, get in touch with AFA. You can call, what's the number for the careers team? Not sure. Or email info@afa.com.au. Or for Tom, you can email tom@afa.com.au, and I can definitely send you through to Suki. She can help you out with all the questions.
Yeah.
Or if you've got any questions that you want about the industry that Suki currently working in, or any of our student support team, send me an email as well. And we can always do follow-up podcasts on any questions you've got, programming, industry, work-wise.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are a current student on campus, I'm always walking around the halls, so you can always come say hi to me and we can have a chat.
Yep, she's always friendly and always happy to chat about everything fitness and nutrition.
Absolutely.
Lots of nutrition. Maybe we'll get you on for a nutrition podcast.
Yeah, maybe. I walk around into all the offices and they all love to see what I eat in a day.
Nice. That's good. It's interesting. It's interesting. All right. We'll line Suki up for a nutrition podcast in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining, Suki.
It was a pleasure.
Excellent.
I can't wait for the next one.
Not long. I'm sure we'll get you back on. Don't worry about that. All right, everyone else, have a great weekend and we'll talk to you all soon.
See you later.